Hey, ZK Racers. There's a lot of big things happening with the marketing team at ZK Race, but the most important thing that we wanted to address today and start things off is the new referral system. So if you haven't noticed this or if you missed the announcement, ZK Race, they showed or just announced that now every single person can now create a referral. You go to your profile, you click on that, and then this will give you a URL. Now that URL you could post it to social media, of course. Any new player that clicks on that and joins the game, every single system fee, they're going to kick back forever 7% to the person that created it. So just to give you a quick view of this one, so this is one referral code. I have this one as a tweet here. And so let me go, or a post, whatever they call it nowadays. So if somebody were to click on this, as soon as they click on my referral link, it's going to just launch the page. Here it goes. And then what you do not see is up in the URL, it has embedded into that my referral code. So now if a person connects to the wallet and they enter the game, that person is now forever synced to my referral code in every single, breeding, marketplace. What was it?
It's a whole list of things here. You're going to start getting a percentage of every race that person does. So race participation, tournament participation, anything they do in the market, which we're going to talk about the marketplace in a moment here, sugar purchases, renaming fees, breeding fees, you're going to get a percent of that in perpetuity.
Now, what's cool about this too is, so not only do we finally, the OGs, we're going to get this good kickback from this one. So if we can help expand the game, but all the influencers that post this, I think that's going to be a good way to hook people. But the next thing that we wanted to talk about that is pretty big is the reduction of barriers to the new players that come in here. Do you want to talk about that and I'll just navigate?
Yeah, so I think what's fascinating is a couple of different things. We know that on the horizon is a new feature where people are going to be able to come in and try the game without having to pay for a horse, without having to pay for racing. They get to try it out. That's coming. That free-to-play option is coming. But even before that, we've just made it, well, ZK Race has made it a lot easier now for you to get into the game. And the first thing you need to do is obviously connect your wallet and get some ZERC. So you're going to go to the top right and click buy ZERC. And when you're there, there's now two options for you, which a brand new one is the connection to using Transact, which allows you to purchase using Fiat directly, purchasing ZERC and dropping it straight into your in-game wallet, which is awesome. They also have already had in place Orion's option for doing crypto to ZERC. But the new one is Transact, and that's pretty awesome, especially for us here in the US. We're able to purchase really quickly. There were other issues with connecting crypto purchases depending on where you're at in the world. But for us here, in Transact's awesome. So I have to admit that's pretty exciting for me. Though I've already got ZERC, someone who's jumped straight into the game, they need that barrier dropped, right? They need to be able to say, I need to buy a horse right now. So as soon as they've got ZERC, the next exciting thing is they've released the marketplace.
Yep.
And you're now able to jump straight in and buy through the ZK Race system.
On top of this, what I like about this is that the marketplace has a reduction in fees. So unlike OpenSeas that takes 7%, the marketplace is now taking the 5%. And remember, we all get a 7% kickback of those fees for, of course, using your referral link. But what I think is really cool about this is that even though we've been playing this game for a long time and the barriers are easy to us, new players that buy over ETH, not needing to worry about bridging because that's in place, you can immediately buy ZERC in the platform. You don't need to do any deposits anymore. You don't need to deposit it from OpenSea anymore. You just go straight into the game and play. So for new people that are entering the game, if this person really likes horse racing, but they're not exactly crypto expert, this at least will make it a lot easier and safer for them because they don't need to run the risk of possibly buying assets that are fake on OpenSeas. Everything that's on the marketplace, it's obviously a ZK Race product.
Yeah, now you can buy horses here. You can buy equipment for your horses. You can get love potions. And then they've also rolled in the old sugar store into this place or into this locale, as well as the exchange option for swapping your sugar for crates and keys. Now, one last thing that I think is really exciting, and this obviously appeals to us as team owners, this new referral system and the ability to quickly get people into the game means that you might have an option now to quickly build your team. You can actually connect, say, a team wallet, right? Use the referral code to promote that team wallet, build up your team, get everyone connected through that URL, that referral. And now your team as a whole is taking a small kickback from every transaction that your teammates are going to be doing. So that's an exciting option for growing this game as well. And I know we talked about the way the ZK Race team is planning to grow things here. This marketing push is really exciting. There's lots of exchanges that we've been listed on, DEX and CEX. There's all sorts of options for people to find their way to purchasing ZERC. And it's exciting to me that there's now a stronger way to find their way into the game and actually start playing.
Yeah, I'd agree. We've been seeing too an uptick on Discord. There's been new people that have been appearing, introducing to the game. There seems to be some new blood that's coming in, which is exciting. Hopefully it's good indicators of a bull run finally coming into the game space. This also might be due to the fact that they've announced multiple new listings and partnerships recently. So as we understand, a lot of the work that they've been doing for months prior to the ZERC swap was all basically tabled, and now they're catching up. So all the stuff that was done previously, we're now starting to see the benefits of it. All that work is now going live. And then the other thing that we know is coming probably in a couple weeks maybe is the free to play version. So as soon as that's in place, bringing in new players, people will be able to show up, click on your referral link, experience the game. If they like the game, then they can start to buy and join in and get those assets moving inside this space.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, as just the next pillar that's going to fall, the person gets in, they get a horse, maybe a couple of horses, they start racing, maybe they join a team, and then we know Gen 1 breeding's coming as well. And that's going to open up and explode opportunities for people to start breeding as well as selling horses, and then new people being able to purchase Gen 2s. So that's an exciting part of the game. We know that's all rolling out here in the next few months, the next quarter or so. So there's a lot of exciting stuff. So make sure you get out there, push your referral code as much as you can, post it wherever on all your socials if you want. Get people into the space and get them familiarizing themselves with the game itself, and they can start to prep, and you can start to actually make a little bit of a kickback.
And the last thing I'll throw in there, I'm going to put the registration link. We're going the ZK Racers Rally Synthetic registration is open. So we're going to be doing the juvenile and the veteran class again, starting with synthetic or moving on to synthetic. So if you haven't already registered, make sure you click on the link down below, get your horses registered. Top 12 horses of both juvenile and veteran to get to move on to the ultimate. And then we're going to be able to crown the best horse in the game for season 1 of the rally.
Okay.
There we go.
God. Last one.
You ready?
Sure.
Try to go fast so I can actually breathe through the whole thing.